Alright, hey guys, so today I'm going to do my screencast number 4. It's on interactive whiteboards. I just want to say that these screencasts, this is the first time that I've ever made these, and I think it's a great way to stay connected with you all as classmates, even though we can't meet face to face. It's been nice, it's been a great experience, and I can hope to continue making screencasts in the future. So for my last screencast, I'm going to be talking about Inco, which is an interactive whiteboard app. Since I don't have an interactive whiteboard at my placement, we have iPads and such, I tried to find an app that I could use as a whiteboard. So I chose Inco. So this tool, like I said, is an app, so it can be found. Unfortunately, it's only found on Apple products. So I have a MacBook, so I did it on my computer, and I also did it on the iPads that I have at my placement. So this tool supports instruction by allowing students to use hands-on, engaging activities, while this is a whiteboard app still. I hope that in the future maybe we can get a interactive whiteboard either in my personal classroom or throughout the center. And this app also allows screen sharing, so you can have 3 or 4 students working on the same interactive whiteboard, and it can be displayed in it. It's kind of like Google Docs, where it shows like who's typing and who's writing, like so you don't write over each other kind of thing. It's pretty cool. But like I said, they're all on their different devices to do that. So a limitation of Inco is to be able to use the multifunction, it requires a subscription. Either the nearby plan where we're all on the same Wi-Fi and like interconnected, or the remote plan when you're off distantly, but you still want to work together. This is good for right now because, well, with COVID and like people doing a lot of remote learning, they could remote learn in the same interactive whiteboard and work on that like via Zoom or whatever with the class that's hybrid and like in the classroom. So like I said, unfortunately another limitation is that this app is only available on Apple products, so any iPhones, iPads, like I said, my MacBook, even an Apple TV you can use to display, and you also need internet connectivity, unfortunately. So I mean, if you have a cellular device or your Apple TV, those come with Wi-Fi already built in because it's a cellular device. But yeah, so unfortunately that's a limitation of this app. So like I said, the overall app is free, but to be able to use the connectivity part of it, you need to pay, although it only seems to be that you need one person to pay for it, and then everyone else can join via that one person after they send out an invite to like host. So here's a quick video that I found that talks a little bit more about this app. Alright, so as you can see there, Inco, the collaborative whiteboard app, that's what the icon looks for when you go to the App Store. In that video, you could see them using it for school projects, for drawing, basically for like being at a bar, just doing some fun things. It can be used for many things other than just in the classroom, which I find cool too. But yeah, you saw like the collaborative part where they were all drawing on the same thing, but you could tell who was drawing what. So also for teachers, that's helpful because you can tell who either wrote what or added what to the whiteboard to keep track of like participation and information and like understand who knows what kind of thing. And like some Google Docs are set up as that it's anonymous, so this is helpful if they like put in their name and stuff. But I personally can't show you the collaborative because I don't have another person to do that, and also I don't want to pay, because I think that just using this free app is cool. So I downloaded the app on my MacBook. So here it is. So I drew all of this already by myself with literally just this pencil tool down here. So right now, like, this would be set up in a classroom. So it says make a word using the letters below. So the letters are B, T, A, and S. So I could talk about, like, look, what letter do you think comes first, considering it's a capital letter, that kind of thing. Although the S kind of turned out wonky and became more of a capital S. But if they use this tool here, it becomes like a circle tool, and it comes with a dotted, so like they could do this with their finger on their iPad, and it makes it like a bubble, so they can place it on any of the lines that I've pre-drawn, so it helps them like group it together. You can also group like things together, like I could group the word like letters together, and it's going to move it all, and I can place it around the screen. So this is like the interactive part that they would do. They would like use their previous knowledge of words and letters and that kind of thing, if that's what we were learning about, for example. And then they do that. So for this, I just came up with this word. There's plenty of words that you can make with these 3 letters. But this is the word that just comes to my mind first. So then you do that. And then you could ask a next student to go back and do the same thing, because you can group them again and really move them wherever. So that's the fun interactive part about this. Also, I can show you what a blank screen looks like. You can also like export these like drawings to an image, PDF, that kind of thing. The other thing I found is that you can't add an image. I wish you could add an image to this screen and then draw over it, but I haven't found that you could do that yet. This is the eraser, so I can just erase everything if I wanted to. This is, like I said, the drawing tool, and then this is just like a pointer. So like down here it says like to enable a collaboration with nearby or remote participants to remove this banner. So if you click upgrade, it'll ask you which package you want, the 1 or the 2, and then down here would unlock collaboration. It would be any groups that are nearby, or you could start the group and name the group. So you could name it class number 1 or class about physics or whatever you're doing, so the kids can easily find it. Here you can zoom in on certain words, zoom out. You can erase all and come with a blank tablet. You could add a new sheet and start over completely. So like this is, you can make like basically a slideshow. So I've opened up all these tabs, and on the 4th one is that. So you could have a series of the, like this one that I made. You could have a series of the using the words below and have each student do it. So it's kind of like a Google Doc, but it's easier to write on, and they can go up and touch it on the iPad or whatever it is, the device that you're using, which I think is pretty cool. So as far back to evaluation, the strength of this is that it's hands-on and allows students to, like I said, be interactive. The whole purpose of an interactive whiteboard allows them to work on their writing skills and fine motor of the circling and the dragging. The weaknesses, like I said, you need Wi-Fi. And to use the collaboration mode, you need to buy a subscription. I'm not sure that I'd use this tool in my classroom, as I'm not sure that everyone would have access strictly to an iPad or a MacBook. I do think it's a good app, but if I'm limited to just Apple products, I'm not sure those will be available. If they are, then absolutely. But maybe I would try and find a different app that is more universal. Also, this app requires Wi-Fi, which most do, unfortunately, but I can't assume that everyone's going to have Wi-Fi, or if the Wi-Fi is not working that day, I have to be take everything into consideration. But I really hope to have a smart board or something like that in my classroom, where I won't have to find an app. But overall, I really like the Inco interactive whiteboard app. So I hope you guys enjoyed my screencast. Thanks.